What's going on, Philadelphia Eagles fans? It's your boy Philly Day One, man. With the draft around the corner, man. Around the corner, I mean tomorrow. The first round of the NFL 2026 draft will be tomorrow, guys. We'll know who our first round pick is, man. I have a full confidence in Howie Roseman to get the best pick for us, man. The first round picks from the last couple of seasons, man, have been I mean, I can't complain about them. Pretty good picks, man. And if we have to move up to get somebody, and I'm thinking edge. I know a lot of people are thinking offensive line and stuff like that. The reason why I do not go offensive line in the very first round of this year's draft is because we have a problem at edge. And it's not a grand problem. We could probably solve it in like free agency, but like build that problem from the draft. You get somebody who's a notable edge rusher, somebody who impacts the game right now, can do a lot for this defense. Um, I do have a question for you guys. Going into the video, man. Stay tuned for that question. CJGJ had a question for us about AJ Brown, man. For the fans. I think this is mainly geared to the fans. We're gonna talk about that, and I'm gonna give y'all my opinion. I'm gonna give CJ my opinion on how we feel about that situation. Also, some of the draft picks. This is what I want to do. This video. This video, I'm gonna do a draft pick that I really, really hope we get, and I'm gonna do a draft pick that I really, really hope we miss. So let's get into it.
Yeah, I done fell so many times, but I got back up. I've been drugged through the mud, like it ain't been enough. I'm still going, 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 still going. And I done felt so much pain that I wanna give up, but I can't stop now, cause I've been through too much. I'm still going, 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 still going.
Hey, so let's do the draft picks right now. Who I really, really hope we miss. We're gonna start off with he had a 30 visit with the Philadelphia Eagles. His name is Kalen Proctor. He's an Alabama old tackle. And I think if nothing else, he can be a guard. It don't look like he got the technique. I watched the kid's highlight, man. He's very athletic for as big as he is. And that's why I think he moves to guard and he can like survive in the NFL. You try to play him at tackle. I think he just gets beat by the fact that he don't have good technique. You could probably train him, but I don't think he's a first round pick. So if he can fall like round 2, round 3, okay, get him. He's a project. But he's projected to go first round. And I'm hoping we don't get him. But he spoke on the 30 visit with the Philadelphia Eagles, and this is what he said.
They did. I was there for a visit. It went well. I liked it. I liked the facility. I obviously got to see, Jahad Campbell, guy that I played with. But I had a pretty good experience at not even just that visit, but all the visits. I'm blessed to have 12, 30 visits.
Oh man, I think if he could fall, then I wouldn't mind getting that kid, but not in the first round. Not in the first round. You get a first round player to start right away. He's not starting right away. He can hurt you more than he help you right away. I think in the run game he'll help, but not right away. It's better tackles out there. He's a guard to me. Now, to the guy that I really hope we get, who is AJ Like. Now, he might not have the AJ speed that we're used from AJ, but this kid he's a hard kid to tackle in the open field. Big body, Chris Bell. I'm so sorry, I had the biggest brain fart. Chris Bell he's most like AJ than I've seen in this draft. You got some really, really shifty receivers out here, but Chris Bell is an AJ like kind of player. He needs some work, and you probably wouldn't get him second, third round like that. You could probably get him in third, fourth. But you watch EJ Smith pretty much talk about Chris Bell and what he's
Eagles top 30 visits, part 4, and this guy has quite the resemblance to A.J. Brown. Chris Bell, the receiver from Louisville who's got strong hands and a physical running style that, if you squint, might look familiar for Eagles fans. Here's the catch. He tore his ACL in November and will miss a significant chunk of his rookie season. But the Eagles have been willing to take the chance on injured players like Landon Dickerson and Cooper DeJean in the past. If they're willing to wait for Bell, he could be the steal of the second round of this year's draft.
big guy. I think about 6'4". I think about 6'4". I'm really hoping we can get this Chris Bell kid. Now our wide receiver room looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. But if we lose AJ Brown, Chris Bell is like AJ Brown's little brother. You know what I'm saying? And him coming in, probably without the persona, the aura, the diva like, because he's coming in such a low pick. So you probably get full effort from him every play because he want to be on the field every play. So I'm liking Chris Bell. I'm really liking Chris Bell. All right. CJ, GJ wanted to know why we were so ready to cast out AJ Brown. And he did this and he asked this question by way of Twitter. And I do believe he's talking to the fans. That's how I took it. He could be talking to everybody who's doubting the AJ Brown thing, but he could be I think he's talking to the fans. And personally, if I'm gonna speak for myself, it's not that we're ready to get rid of AJ Brown. We just don't want him here if he don't want to be here. Those are two different things. If you didn't want to be here, we wouldn't want you here. We wanted you here because you wanted to be here. There's nobody who wants AJ Brown gone. That like nobody's best outcome is AJ Brown going to another team. I don't think there's a fan that would like to see that happen. But we don't want AJ Brown on the field being half of AJ Brown, giving less effort because you're killing the team at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like Devontae Smith and the rest of these guys can give maximum effort. And you just kind of lallygag them. You know what I'm saying? We don't want that because we're trying to get something accomplished. If you shutting down on us like that, we don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Was it Carson Wentz? Carson Wentz had somewhat the same thing. He was giving his lackluster effort, man, and we didn't want him neither. If you don't want to be here, we don't want you here. Bottom line. So it's not a thing that we just ready to get rid of AJ Brown. And the best case scenario is we keep him, we go out there and we play with AJ Brown and Smith. That's the best case scenario for us. You know what I'm saying? It don't seem like he want to be here. And if he don't want to be here, let him go. All right. I have a question. Now, I seen this on Twitter. These are our best picks in the second round. Day 2 of the draft. Our best picks. You got Brian Dawkins, Deshaun Jackson, you got LaShawn McCoy, you know what I'm saying? Zach Ertz, Jalen Hurts, you know what I'm saying? Let me know. Like, I think we're going to have to eliminate Jalen Hurts. Let's eliminate Jalen Hurts. Let me know who's the best player outside of Jalen Hurts? Because everybody's going to probably pick Jalen Hurts because he got us a Super Bowl. Outside of Jalen Hurts, who is the best player on this for our second round pick? Who's our best second? You can say somebody who ain't even on the board. But I'm honestly going to go with Brian Dawkins. Any dude can get some of the people to play at a high level like Brian Dawkins did. He had Quentin McHale looking fire. So, man, I'm going to go with Brian Dawkins. Y'all let me know in the comments who y'all think was the best second round pick the Philadelphia Eagles has had. Mine's Brian Dawkins. Mine's got to be Brian Dawkins, dog. But yeah, man. So look, I'm gonna go live as soon as I get home. Now I work, guys. So as soon as I get home, I'm gonna go live and try to catch the rest of the draft. That's tomorrow, and then Friday. I'll go live as soon as I get home. I'm trying to get home. I work an hour and something away, so I'm gonna try to get home as fast as possible, and without breaking any laws. And I'll go live. Be on the lookout for that, man. Come in, watch the draft with me. We can talk it up, chop it up, and that's all I got, man. Like, comment, subscribe, turn those post notifications on, so y'all stop missing these videos. And we out. Let's go Birds, man.